Okay, guys, I'm going to take another stab at that absolute value problem where we're finding the inverse. So bear with me. I suppose I should turn off my stereo. And let's take another look at that problem real quick here. So where did it go? Boom, boom. All right, here it is. That g of x equals this, and they wanted us to find, they said f inverse, but in reality it should be g inverse. Is it going to let me change that? Apparently not. So let's just deal with it. Let me change this to an f. Also no. All right, so give me a sec here, and we'll do it this way. Okay, so here it is in Desmos, this absolute negative, the absolute value of x plus 4. Notice it does that upside down v thing like we did before, but it's not a one-to-one function, so it simply won't have an inverse who is also a function. What I'm going to do, which is what Desmos allows me to do, is I'm going to restrict my domain. I'm going to say that -4 is less than or equal to, not that does much, x, and only get one of the two branches of that function. And now this is a one-to-one function. Being a function even beforehand, it passed the vertical line test. Now it also passes that horizontal line test. All right. I'm going to pause us again here. Okay, so what I did here without the document camera is I wrote down my function, y equals -x minus 4. We saw from the graph that that is identical to the absolute value of x minus 4, or negative the absolute value of x minus 4 if we're only looking at one branch of it. And I went through the process of finding the inverse. Found it here to be the same thing, -x minus 4. We tried kind of experimentally last time and plugged in 24 and got a -28, and then we plugged in a -28 and we got a 24. So it seemed legit. But to be legit, what I really did was I showed that f of f inverse of x was equal to x. For this to be complete, I'd also have to show that f inverse of f of x is equal to x. But since they're the same thing, I would literally be doing the exact same thing twice. So yes, oddly enough, this function is an inverse of itself, which is cool. Let's pause up again. Where's my pause button in this? Boom. 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 Okay, so now I plugged in this other equation with its domain, and notice when I plug it in, oh my goodness, there it is, kind of overlapping a little bit. Okay. Oddly, it overlaps, but not always at a something comma something. You have to think about that one a little bit, it would appear. But notice, of course, it is a reflection over the line y equals x, where one is going that way, one is going this way. And so that all seems to work. Interesting. Okay. I think that answers it. Let's call that a day. Stop share and